Hi everyone, I am a Major. In this video, we will learn about adding global parameter variables. In the last video, we mentioned global parameters. In fact, we can manually add global parameter variables related to space division. Global parameter variables. After adding, we set some parameters. It will be more convenient. Of course, this setting is up to us. After watching this video, decide whether to add it. If we don't add it, it will not affect our use of spatial segmentation. Okay, so next, in the drawing area, to do a demonstration, first, we will call up an intelligent box, and then activate the space segmentation. For these operations, I use shortcuts to complete them. If you have any questions during the viewing, have some questions, you can leave us a message in the comment section. Okay, we will add the variable of this backplane, its variable, and add it to a 5. And apply it. Then we can right-click to generate the model. The generated model. We can see many parameters in it, such as the door gap. Its width is 2 mm. We can use the dimension marking to see the dimensioning here, including its back panel. Its thickness. The thickness is 5 mm. We can also use the dimensioning here. And then, to see that it is 5 mm, and so on. Right. Okay, how do we modify these parameters? It's very simple. We just need to activate the space segmentation. We can press the shortcut key for space segmentation. Okay, activate the space segmentation. Then click Edit Parameters below. The Edit Parameters pop-up window. We can set it here, such as the thickness of the back panel. It's 5 mm now. For example, we set the back panel to 9 mm or 18 mm. Then click Apply. Okay, let's generate this model. In this way, the thickness of the back panel, it will reach 18 mm. Okay, we can use this. We can check the dimension annotation. It will reach 18 mm. Okay, we select it again. Activate the space segmentation. So, we can use this button, and the parameter panel that pops up. We can set it here. Set the corresponding parameters, such as the slot volume here, which is the thin back panel. Its slot in amount. Normally, for the thin back panel, it was 5 just now. Right. We can set it back. And the door gap here. If we fix the corresponding dimensions, because our process and production processes are actually fixed or commonly used, we don't need to click this icon every time and set it here, and then we can set the fixed parameter. We can set it to the global parameters. Set it in this position. In this way, we can control it very efficiently, okay? How to set this? Okay, here we can. We can put the mouse cursor here. Right-click to pop up the context menu. We can add parameters. First, we add the first one, which is space, to separate the thickness of the back panel. Then, we can write its variable. We can write the basic variable of the back panel. After writing it, then we can write the thickness of the back panel. Its common thickness, such as 9 mm, we can write a 9. After entering it, we can click Save. Okay, this is set. We can set the second one. For example, here, we want to add a space partition. The variable of the thin backplane slot. We can write its variable here. After writing it, we can write it here, its corresponding parameter. For example, the slot depth is -6, which is the depth of the slot, which is equivalent to 6 mm. Okay, let's click Save. Okay, we can put the cursor here. Right-click, and the context menu pops up, and add a variable. For this variable, we can add a variable for the door seam. Okay, we can write here. Write a variable for the space partition door seam. Then we write this variable on it. After writing it, then the door gap, such as the common door crack, is 3 mm. Then we write 3 here. Click Save. Okay. Well, after having this, actually, we can to click on the Edit Parameters. Then we can see there is a control. Of course, if it doesn't show up now, that's okay. We can restart SketchUp. after restarting. Then we can in the drawing area to see the result again. Okay, we can open it here. After opening it, we can see here, we can see the -6 we just set. And this 9, have already appeared. Of course, after we set the global parameter variables, then, actually here, the door gap parameter will automatically appear here. If we set the global parameter, and add the door gap parameter here. Global parameter. If the door crack parameter does not appear here, variable, and the parameter does not appear, this is because we have not clear the cache of Zhongjukayo. We can open the client panel of Zhongjukayo, then click the icon of the avatar. Then there is a clear cache option here, after clicking it. Then we close SketchUp. Restarted. After restarting, we click the gear icon again. The icon of the global parameters. Then, below the cabinet module. Then we open the space division. And open commands like the disk. Okay, in this case, we can open this button. And then you can see this icon, okay? And we can see the parameter. Okay, for this video, we'll stop here. Thank you, all.